Hello everyone, my name is SlothFang, and today we're back with TierMaker, this time video game controls. We are ranking them from S, A, B, C, or not used/seen before. First up, we just got the list here. The Nintendo Switch Joy-Con. For the Joy-Con, if it wasn't for the stick drift, it would be A. I do feel like it was a lot better than the Wiimote, even though the Wiimote is really great and the Nunchuck's really great, but you can tell like they developed from the N64, whereas that into like the Nunchuck remote kind of came from that, and then they evolved that into the Joy-Con. So you can see what, like, they had a good idea, turned into a great idea, turned into a greater idea, and so yeah. The original 360 controller is top notch, can't be beat. The Duke controller, is that the Duke, right? That just was too big, even with myself with big hands. Like, here's me holding a Hori, H-O-R-I, Switch controller, and so this is me holding it. And that's how big my hands are. And it's just that controller was just too big for me. Cool system, the Xbox, but SNES, classic. You really can't beat that. D-pad, I mean, if you had joysticks, I think that'd be perfect. The D-pad, the YXBA, even though the A and B should be switch, A should always be at the bottom. But, you know, start, select, and then two triggers left and right. Let's see, the Xbox One controller, slightly better. I didn't like the groove at the top. That little like divot right there just wasn't that great. The Pro A controller, or whatever third party brand we're talking about, those are great. I like the Hori over the Power A, but I've got a couple Power A controllers, to be honest. So they're great. Let's see here. What's one I've never seen before? I think this one right here. I've never seen that before or used it. Sega Genesis, I think, is up there. It had 3 buttons, and then the D-pad. Even though these have joysticks, I just think that was simple. The 3 buttons and that. I think it had triggers on it. I don't remember. Let's see here. The original PlayStation 1 is a classic. It did get better with joysticks, and then the King Killer was right. Actually, yeah, there. And then we went wireless. It got better and better. Actually, I'd prefer that over all of them. That I've never used or seen before. The Wii U was really great, but it became it pretty much was a prototype for the Switch. Let's all be honest. The GameCube, better than the PlayStation, but less than the game console. Well, after that, the Switch. Let's see, this we'll put there. Let's see, we got the last 3. We got Nintendo Switch, N64, and the NES. What would I put? That's kind of tough. I think the NES is up there in between the PlayStation 1 and joystick, because it's so simple. The D-pad, A and B, and then start, select. What more could you want? N64, as cool as it was, like, people didn't realize you have to hold either one side or the other, and so yeah, you had to shift. Or you could do 2 people where you take turns with the middle stick. One person's holding the left prong, the other's holding the right, and then whoever's the active player is using that. That's a fun game mode to try and play a 64 game, but it's tough. And I think the Switch Wiimote is up there. So if we actually move these up here, now the only thing is it doesn't have the PS5 controller, the Xbox Series X, but let's just say PS5's up is the 3rd, and then Xbox Series X is number 5, PS5 is number 3, and this would be my list. So we have not used/seen before. We have I think Dreamcast and Sega Saturn. I've never used those. Though I have seen before the Dreamcast, I've never used it, but I have seen Sega. I haven't seen Sega Saturn, nor have I used it. C tier, we have the Xbox Duke, Xbox One, yeah. Actually, we're gonna move this down. There we go. I forgot, because that was so annoying trying to connect that. Sega Genesis, the Wii U, the N64. B tier, we have the PlayStation 1, no DualShock joysticks. The NES, we actually have the thumbsticks. the GameCube, the Nintendo Switch, the PS2 with thumbsticks. That was a really good quality. Then we had the wireless. That was like the PS3 era, if not like a wireless PS2. The Power A Nintendo Switch, their brand, whatever it is, the quality. I really enjoy that more than the Joy-Cons. And then the classic 360 wireless. Oh, so much fun. I have like 6 of those, just in case, something happens. Throw in double A's and boom. I have all the double A's taken out to avoid erosion, but yeah, really quality, or leaks, but yeah, low quality in A. And S tier, we have I think this was the PS3, PS4, PS4, yeah. And then Nintendo Switch, not Nintendo Switch, the Wiimote and Nunchuck, and then the Super Nintendo. Technically, Xbox Series X the controller is 5, and then 3 is technically the PS5. But otherwise, just with what we were shown here, this is what we have. So thank you all for checking out this video. If you haven't already, comment your favorite console. Mine would have to be the Super Nintendo. Just classic. I've got a story I should probably tell on my Sloth stories coming up soon. I'll create that series finally. But yeah, about how much the Super Nintendo has been a big part of my life and got me into gaming ever since I was a baby, if not before I was born. It seems crazy, but it's the truth. My name is SlothFang, and I hope you enjoyed this as well as the other TierMaker tier ranking videos. If you haven't already, there's a playlist that should be popping up, a little thing on the screen here, and a subscribe. Definitely help us reach 200 and beyond. It'd be amazing. The more subscribers we get, the more views we get, and the more views we get, the more likely I'm able to continue a series. Obviously, there's stuff that I'm passionate about, I'll continue, but if it has a lot of views, well, then I'm obligated to make more of them for the viewers. You enjoyed, I should make more of your enjoyment enjoyable. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll just say screw everybody. No, I'm kidding. Either way, we like to have fun here. We like to bring wholesome content to each and every one of you. As a subscriber, you're part of the zoo, and I am a SlothFang. Until next time, thank you so much, and we'll see you next time on the next ranking video via TierMaker. Take care, and bye-bye.